evening, and welcome to semifinal number 2 at the NCAA Division II Southeast Regional. It's the 5 seed GRU Augusta and the host, number 1 seed USC Aiken. Kyle Dawson and Nick Terry bringing you the action live tonight. Nick, we've seen these teams play enough times that we've got a good enough idea of who we should be watching tonight. So let us know, who's Nick's picks tonight?
For Augusta, I want to look at Ryan Reeves, who had a big night last night, jumping out just with the 16 games. Win for the Pacers, Devontae Wright, the leader of the offense, leader of the team, coming there in 15 and a half games. Big night against Augusta a couple weeks ago.
And that, of course, a game where Devontae Wright spent pretty much the entire second half at the free throw line, was able to put that one away. So here we are underway. Teams playing for a right to square off with Montevallo in the Sweet 16 Tuesday night. And we're already seeing the four corners offense here being used by Georgia Regents. This is something that the Jaguars tried in Aiken last year with no success. Weems comes up short. Zimmerman the rebound. So we'll see what the Pacers can do offensively. A lot of that starts with this guy at the beginning of the game. It's Ron Zimmerman. He will find Jesse Seiler, who will get a screen from Paul Larson. Here is Alvin Brown with the spin. Brown inside. So Alvin Brown on the board now for the Pacers. We're quickly ahead 2-0, and yeah, well, it'll be interesting to see. I mean, this four-corner strategy designed to take the air out of the ball pretty much, limit the number of possessions. And again, this is something that Dimitris tried a year ago. It did not work, but he's got better horses this year. So what this will really do, I think, is try the patience of the USC Aiken defense. Weems driving again, up high, comes up short. Rebound, Harold Doby, he's got the putback. And also, I think the plan is maybe just to frustrate USC Aiken, a team that likes to get out and run if possible. The only problem, USC Aiken's a team that is built to play pretty much any style you can throw at it.
You can play whatever you want to do.
See Brown fouled on the floor.
Alvin Brown, Santuan Butler, so you can play any style of basketball.
So that foul charge to Keyshawn Sherrill, his first, ruled to be in the act of shooting as Brown was making his move toward the basket. So Brown already on the board with a couple. He'll make his move to the free throw line now. Makes the first, and Alvin Brown is a guy that we've seen grow a lot more confident in his shot as the season has progressed. Brown, 2 of 2 at the line.
Good start from Alvin.
So a trap in the corner. Devin Wright Nelson finds Doby, and Larson got right underneath and whistled for the foul. And Doby was inches away from possibly picking up a technical there as he was about to dunk a dead ball. Good awareness to pull it down. He's able to make a safe landing. So 4-2 the score, 2 minutes into this one. And again, four corners. Ball in the hands of Keyshawn Sherrill. Sherrill, a 12-point per game scorer. He will dribble and now find Doby as we see a more conventional half-court set, 10 on the shot clock. Devin Wright Nelson, the pull-up jumper. It's too strong. Brown, the rebound.
Strong rebound.
As Brown hung in the air for a while to get that one. The lob. Brown!
Send it in!
Alvin Brown, the first 6 points. Officials telling the USC Aiken bench to cool it a little bit. Doby looking to drive. Doby traveled before he got blocked. What? Devontae Wright looking to drive, gets the bump, comes up short. Weems will drive. He's got the breakaway, up and in. Right inside Larson. Larson will back it in. He's got the bucket. Already away from the four corners, more or less, is Georgia Regents. This is KJ Sherrill. Oh, no!
No, no, no! Maylard David.
Rick Alderman will check into the lineup. He'll replace Larson. And Alvin Brown, perhaps not a fan of the USC Aiken pep band, as he just threw that shot from KJ Sherrill right into him. Offensive foul on Sherrill. You see, we've already got one of the GRU Augusta assistant coaches up off the bench telling his guys to calm down. Nice recovery to be able to come back and win that one against Anderson, because this was a team that looked like it had all sorts of internal problems as the game went on. Lob inside for Alderman, maybe not the best decision. Turnover up ahead to Doby. He's got a lot of room in front of him. Misses the shot, Seiler in the rebound, and briefly Pacers will have some numbers. Zimmerman, three on the way. Pacers!
Shots fired.
An early deposit of pesos from Ron Zimmerman, his first three of the night, and it's a 7-point lead for the Pacers. We'll see Keyshawn Sherrill look to drive. He's cut off Devontae Wright. Now it's Ryan Weems. Weems finds Wright Nelson. And Wright Nelson will get it back for Keyshawn Sherrill, 10 on the shot clock. Sherrill will use the screen, rise for three, way off. Rebound, Alvin Brown. Devontae Wright all the way to the basket, nearly followed by Brown. Numbers for Keyshawn Sherrill, drops it off for KJ, too strong.
Great job by Brown getting back. He forced that miss.
Here comes Zimmerman, back out Wright. Wright had a look at a three, instead inside Alderman. Alderman nearly had it and won, instead a foul. That is the offensive foul. So that will bring us to the under 16 media timeout. 14:28 to play. Pacers leading this one 11-4. back here at the Convocation Center. That offensive foul on Rick Alderman sends the ball over to Georgia Regents. It is an 11-4 Pacer lead. Santuan Butler out on the floor for the Pacers, replacing Alvin Brown. Butler, the Augusta native, has had some success against the Jaguars in the past. See Keyshawn Sherrill looking maybe inside for KJ instead of back out. This is Weems, nearly had that pass taken. Wright Nelson, that's a mismatch. Rebound, Butler.
Good board.
See Zimmerman maybe looking to drive, maybe draw contact. Unsuccessful, three on the way, somehow doesn't drop. Wright Nelson out there in front of everybody. Devontae Wright wisely letting him coast in for the basket. Devontae Wright, that's his spot. Jumper no good though. Rebound Weems. Weems will look to drive. There was contact there. Not noticed though. Silern comes away with the board, has it poked away by Wright Nelson. And here comes Weems to the basket, no good, rebound Alderman. So both teams playing maybe a few miles an hour too fast. Zimmerman, three, got it.
Shots fired. Pacers.
RZ3 strikes again, he's got 6. Pacers up 8. 7 minutes in here. And all kinds of reinforcements on the way. We'll have 5 new players on the floor at the next stoppage. Weems hangs and scores. Devontae Wright brings it back up. This one ends up with Silern over there on the left wing. Silern inside, he's got Alderman. Alderman doubled. Can he get out of it? No, he can't. Throws it away. It'll stay though with USC Aiken as that ball was tipped out. So all kinds of subs coming in. We'll have a talk between officials and those at the scorers tables. We get everything sorted out. We should be good. Paul Larson and Shane Porsche out on the floor for the Pacers. Henry McCarthy, D'Angelo Boyce, and Roman Hill out there.
Deep.
Zimmerman deep. No good, and the Jags will watch that one bounce out of bounds. Zimmerman, such a big part of that second half comeback at Christenberry Fieldhouse, and really I think the turning point of that game. He had a 4-point play that got the Pacers to within about 8 points and really put a supercharger on the comeback. Boyce, check that, that's Thomas, that was well short. Up ahead, what does Butler have? He's got 2 free throws coming. So that is a foul on Devontae Thomas. So if you play the percentages, great play by Devontae Thomas, as that was almost certainly going to be a dunk without the foul. Butler's got the roll on the first. Jesse Silern back out on the floor as Zimmerman has a seat. Silern, I thought he might make a move there at the offensive rebound, but he held back as Butler missed that second free throw. Ball in the hands of Roman Hill now. Now McCarthy, he'll try a jumper. He's fouled. See who that one's given to. That one might be Porsche's. It is. So that will bring us to the under 12 timeout. We've got 11:52 to go in the first half. Pacers leading this one by 7. Henry McCarthy patiently waiting for his opportunity to put up a couple of free throws here. McCarthy, a 54.5% free throw shooter. Alvin Brown back into the game for USC Aiken. First on the way, McCarthy. Strong, but got the bounce. Interestingly enough, behind the basket is a large collection of USC Aiken students and a lot of the Lincoln Memorial basketball team still here to catch the nightcap after falling in the first semifinal. Pacers with the basketball down or up by 5. See Seilern potentially could have had an open look at 3, had to jump for the pass. Seilern, 3 on the way, short. Ball is stuck, but it will stay with the Pacers. Harold Doby coming back in. He'll replace KJ Sherrill. D'Angelo Boyce maybe trying to sneak over to the baseline as if it was Jaguar basketball. Savvy move there, but not paying off. Porsche can't find anybody to pass to. He'll go long for Brown. And Devontae Wright will take back over near midcourt. Little 2-3 look from GRU. First pass inside where it should go. This one ends up with Porsche, now Wright. He'll get a screen from Larson. Seilern will try a 3, short. That may be off of maybe Brown down there and out of play. So Ron Zimmerman will come in for Porsche. Zimmerman getting a short breather. Pacers still up by 5 here. We're looking at 11 minutes to go in the first half. See a travel by Hill. Maybe one move too many, trying to get by Zimmerman. So Hill whistled for the travel and has a seat. Devin Wright Nelson checking into the game as his replacement. And Wright Nelson had a big game in the last quarterfinal last night.
2 of 5.
Inside, Larson and 1. And he had the game winner with under 10 seconds to go. So we will see Paul Larson head to the line as he tries to turn this into a 3-point play. Free throw is good. So I don't think that the GRU fans behind the basket stomping on the basket support are accomplishing quite what they expected. Although, nice move inside by KJ Sherrill. So 18-12, Alvin Brown, the hook, up high, no good. Larson, the offensive board. Larson up high, no good. Rebound eventually by Doby as he and Sherrill grappling for that one a little bit. I have no idea what the official just picked up off the floor. I don't think anybody lost a headband or anything, but KJ Sherrill back to work. A variety of post moves. Putting on a clinic, but can't get the jumper to fall. Here comes Devontae Wright all the way, and he is fouled. So that'll be the first on Devin Wright Nelson. So that was a knee wrap of Ron Zimmerman's that was on the floor. He's got it back. Wright's first free throw is good. Ryan Weems back out there on the floor. And for Georgia Regents, Devontae Wright at the free throw line is not a sight you want to see. Wright was 16 of 19 from the free throw line at Christenberry Fieldhouse, 26 points in a 9-point USC Aiken win. So Vince Alexander will ask for a 30-second timeout as the Pacers have stretched the lead to 8 with 9:44 to go here in the first half. Back in play here at the Convocation Center. USC Aiken leading Georgia Regents by 8. We approach 9.5 minutes to go in the first half. Devin Wright Nelson now with the ball at the top of the key. He finds Ryan Weems. Now KJ Sherrill pump fake the jumper. He had a good look there. Inside Dobie blocked from behind by Alvin Brown. No. That is the country's leading shot blocker. Alvin Brown's got another. Jaguars with 13 on the shot clock. A wise move to go back inside for KJ Sherrill. Ends up with Keyshawn Sherrill. He'll look to drive. He dishes for KJ. Ball is taken away. Jesse Seilern has it. Maybe one pass too many. Zimmerman has lost that knee wrap again. See Larson the lob. That ball stolen from Brown. Kept it a bit too low and it was swiped. Devin Wright Nelson. He'll pass off. Keyshawn Sherrill will take things back over. He's got Harold Dobie. Now it is Weems. He'll try the three. Comes up short. KJ Sherrill knocks the rebound out of bounds. Rick Alderman coming back into the game. He will replace Brown. And one of the big things so far for USC Aiken, Alvin Brown, 0 personal fouls.
Yeah, that really is huge. Biggest inside defensive presence.
Right to the basket. Brown's a guy that a lot of teams will drive specifically at just to try and get him in foul trouble to get him out of the game. And so far, his slate is clean and he's got 3 blocks. Pacers now up 10. Dobie a threat to shoot from wherever he is. He'll try and spin. Had it knocked away, but Keyshawn Sherrill gets it right back. The floater short. KJ the offensive board. The putback too strong. He's got his own again. At some point he is fouled. I believe that was on the way back down, as Rick Alderman pretty much just got caught underneath KJ Sherrill. So that foul will take us to the under 8 media timeout as we've got 7:55 to go in the first half. Pacers have stretched it to 10. KJ Sherrill at the free throw line. He'll attempt a pair here after he drew the foul on Rick Alderman. KJ Sherrill, for a big, not bad, 75.5% from the free throw line. First is up and good. Sherrill makes them both. He was 8 of 10 from the line and had 20 points in the Georgia Regents win here in the Convocation Center earlier in the season. Baseline drive inside, Larson! Boom! So Larson with the jam. He's got 7 points now. To go along with 3 rebounds as he is closing in on a USC Aiken single season record on the boards. Keyshawn Sherrill, he'll rise for 3. Looks good, is good. So that will cut the deficit to 7. Devontae Wright's picked up his dribble. He's got to get rid of it. Silern will give it right back. Seven minutes now on the game clock. We're looking at 15 on the shot clock. Silern coming off a curl. We'll try and work with, well, we'll see. We've got a foul call before that. That's number 2 on Devin Wright Nelson. So, it's a big time foul if it gets Wright Nelson off the floor. He is one of the more versatile offensive players in the conference. It'll bring Ronell Crockett into the game. Zimmerman inside. He's got Santuan Butler. A bit of a flop from Doby. And Butler gets the shot to go. Doby embellishing the contact a little bit. It's one of those moves that it'll probably work on your home floor, but maybe not on the road, or in this case, I guess we call it a neutral site, even though it's not.
Right.
The drive by Crockett, good move to get the defenders in the air. Can't finish, but there is Doby with the rebound. Back out, straight on 3, Keyshawn Sherrill misses. Crockett, the offensive board, has it stripped. That was Silern. Devontae Wright, Silern. Silern, maybe a little fancy with the pass. We've got a kick. So the ball will stay with the Pacers. We'll see Shane Porsche enter the game. 6:05 to go here in the first half. Somebody will have to leave the floor, and that will be Jesse Silern. Nice defensive play down at the other end. Porsche, again, struggling to find an inbound option, gets it to Wright. Wright dribbles through contact. And Wright will reset. He's got 10 on the shot clock. Sort of an extended 2-3 here. There's a way to beat it. Zimmerman, 3.
Shots fired! Wide open.
A triple order of pesos for Zimmerman here in the first half. He's got 9. The Pacer lead is 12. Zimmerman 3 of 5 from 3. Doby coming off a screen. He will be fouled. That will probably be Butler. Instead, it's Larson. So second on Larson. And we will see Larson probably come out here in a moment. And if Larson does come out, this Pacer lineup is going to get very, very tall. Because that is Alvin Brown over in front of the scorer's table, currently blocking everybody's view because he hasn't sat down yet. So he is joined by D'Angelo Boyce, both of which will come onto the floor. But first, Harold Doby, a 61.3% free throw shooter, bricks the first. So Boyce will come in for Weems, and Brown replaces Larson.
Biggest players down there commanding the paint.
At this point, I'd suggest watching the lob because you've got your 2 alley-oop threats out there. Well, I guess Kinley Branch would be the third, but he's not on the floor, though he is dressed. Devontae Wright, some fancy dribbling. The baseline, or not baseline, but the elbow jumper doesn't go. And we now have 5 minutes to go in the first half. Pacers still up 12. Crockett will try and find Boyce. Here he is. Boyce, Keyshawn Sherrill, open foot on the line. It's a 2. Sherrill really working well on that left wing. He hit the 3 from over there.
2 deep shots.
And he's a guy that does not need a whole lot of separation to put that shot up either. 4.5 to go. Do we see the lob? Not yet. Wright. And Devontae Wright is on the floor. Doby, the drive, he is fouled, but far greater concerns right now for USC Aiken.
A foul is on number 2, Sanjay Butler. That's his first.
That'll be Butler's foul, but Devontae Wright is down. So we'll take a break along with the teams. We've got 4:22 to go.
As we resume play, number 2, Harold Doby, visiting the charity stripe for 2.
Harold Doby back at the line for 2 more. Devontae Wright able to walk off the floor. Doby, the first, is good. Had already been 0 for 2 at the line. His second is also good. So he's back to 2 of 4. Grant Harris into the game now. He'll man the point for the Pacers, who are presently without Devontae Wright. Harris will find Zimmerman. Zimmerman will get a screen from Brown. 10 on the shot clock, and it's back out to Harris. Zimmerman, that is a deep 3. Comes up short. And the ball knocked away by Butler. So the Pacers will get it right back.
If you're the Pacers right now, you're just going to sustain your momentum and get to halftime.
Harris, not a good idea there on the pass or the foul. Tried to find a cutting Zimmerman. Ball was taken away. And then ran into Boyce. So that'll bring us to the under 4 media timeout. 3:26 to go. Pacers up by 8. 1-and-1 on the way for D'Angelo Boyce. And when Boyce heads to the free throw line for a 1-and-1, he usually ends up staying for the second. He's an 85% free throw shooter. The first from the lefty is good. He's like Ken Gerlinger up top trying to get a panorama of the arena here representing the Peach Belt Conference. As we've got two Peach Belt teams playing right now. Whoever wins will face another Peach Belt team as Montevallo has already advanced to the Sweet 16, beating Lincoln Memorial earlier today. Porsche looking to drive, he'll kick out. Butler didn't take the long jumper, so the Pacers will reset with Grant Harris. 10 now on the shot clock. Zimmerman loses the basketball, and the Jaguars have numbers. This is Keyshawn Sherrill, count it, and the foul. Sherrill will have the opportunity for the three-point play. That was Shane Porsche's second foul. Keyshawn Sherrill, a 90% free throw shooter. Shot on the way, comes up short, rebound will be fought for. That will be USC Aiken basketball. So Rick Alderman coming in. He will replace Santuan Butler. We'll also see Jesse Silent get back into the game. He'll come in for Porsche. Porsche, such a valuable asset defensively that got to give him some rest with those two fouls. Harris will bring it up. He will hand off for Silent. Silent had picked up his dribble. He'll get it off for Zimmerman. Zimmerman finds Alderman. Harris, the three, short. And Boyce with the basketball. He may look to run here, instead pulls back out. Crockett nearly had that taken. His jumper is good. So it's now a three-point game. The Pacer offense has not gotten anything going since Devontae Wright left the floor. That ball nearly thrown away. This would be big from Seiler. No good. Foul on the rebound. That is Alderman's foul. So Ryan Weems back into the game, as is Santuan Butler. So Dobie will go right back to the free throw line. He's got a 1-and-1 opportunity. He's 2 of 4 at the line so far. Dobie's first is good. Devontae Wright has come back from the locker room, and he is going out onto the floor. Second free throw from Dobie, no good. Rebound, Al Brown. So next stoppage, it might get loud in here. Butler, the jumper, well short. Keyshawn Sherrill off and running. Weems maybe had a look at a three, but didn't take it. Sherrill the pump fake, and he's, I guess we'll give that block to Silern. There were a lot of guys there ready for it. Good defensive play by Weems, knocking the pass out of bounds. And Devontae Wright has re-entered the game. Devontae Wright and I believe D'Angelo Boyce back out there as well. And we'll quickly see if Wright's showing any ill effects of that fall. He finds Seiler. Seiler baseline kick out Brown. Brown, no good. Rebound Crockett. So we're under a minute to go now, 47 seconds. Crockett, the pull-up, had all the time in the world, gets it to go. This one all tied up. Wright hanging, no good.
I think he's all right there. You can see the quickness in the burst. Still there.
Well, first foul on Boyce. This will be 2 shots for Devontae Wright. And we'll know a little bit more about just the lower body strength right now just from the free throws. Because we don't see Devontae Wright leave free throws short. First one's perfect. We got 34.8 on the clock. Second free throw, also good. So in this situation, Georgia Regents can hold for the last shot, in which case USC Aiken might want to keep an eye on D'Angelo Boyce, who in this building hit a desperation banked-in 3 to end the first half and put Georgia Regents up by 2 heading into the break. A game that the Jaguars eventually won. 15 on the clock now. This is Crockett. Crockett looking to drive. He'll have to get rid of it. Shot comes up well short. Devontae Wright has it. 4 seconds. Wright, 3, no good. Rebound Sherrill. So that will take us into halftime. USC Aiken leading Georgia Regents by 2.
Coach, what did you do to prepare for this game?
Well, we worked hard defensively to try to take their inside game away, and I thought we did a pretty good job of that. You know, Paul Lawson picked up 2 fouls. Rick picked up 3. That sort of hurt us a little bit. Devontae going out of the game really disrupted us. So, you know, we'll get back in it. We'll be fine.
Okay. All right, and sorry, I wrote it down. What do you think is your biggest challenge ahead?
Well, I think the biggest challenge is regaining momentum. That's the biggest challenge for us. I think we'll be fine. We'll gain it back, and we'll come out on top.
Well, good luck, and thank you.
Keyshawn Sherrill with 7 points. Harold Dopey has 5 points and 6 rebounds. For USC Aiken, Ronald Zimmerman with 9 points. Alvin Brown, 6 points, 5 rebounds, and 4 block shots.
Coach, is it harder to focus playing a rival on this big of a stage?
It's always going to be a big atmosphere over here. We got down earlier. We're down 12 with 5 minutes to go in the first half. Came back, cut it to 2. Give ourselves a chance to win the game.
How do you feel about your defense right now?
Defensively, we're okay. We hit some stagnant parts offensively. We're standing around too much. Both teams struggle to make shots. A game like this, both teams shooting uncharacteristically low from the floor. We're shooting bad free throws as well.
All right, well, good luck and thank you.
Thank you.
– 20 minutes gone here in semifinal number 2. 20 minutes to go. USC Aiken leading Georgia Regents 31-29. Kyle Dawson and Nick Terry bringing you the action. And Nick, this game was very much one-sided in USC Aiken's favor until Devontae Wright went down with injury. Now that he's back out on the floor, we got to see him play for about a minute and change. How do you see maybe the Pacers trying to regain that lead? Well, how about this way with Alvin Brown?
Do what you always do. I'll let Devontae try to create and find open shooters or find Alvin like he just did. Don't change anything because I think Devontae's all right. And just try to recapture the momentum we had early in this first half. Yeah,
he's been moving well from what we've seen. And was able to get to the free throw line on a drive. This is KJ Sherrill, blocked by Brown.
Get it out of here.
Sherrill, a nice post move there, but Alvin Brown was not falling for it. Brown, a little pump fake, counted and one!
Alvin Brown has come to play tonight.
Foul on KJ Sherrill. That's his second. Alvin Brown with 10 points now to go along with 5 rebounds and at least 4 blocks. I believe 4 is the updated total. His free throw is pure. So it looks like it was the right ankle that they were looking at on Devontae Wright. Looks to be moving well enough right now, though. Pacers now up by 5. We're approaching a minute and a half into this second half. Back to KJ Sherrill. This is where Sherrill is at his best. And we'll see the foul go against Brown. That is his first. But this is probably the matchup that Georgia Regents should exploit the rest of the half, or the rest of the game rather, because Sherrill's got the strength that he can knock Brown out of the play, and Paul Larson with those 2 fouls probably can't be too quick to come over and defend. Sherrill hits the first free throw. So we will see how quick the Jaguars are to go back into Sherrill. Of course, at the other end, Sherrill working with 2 fouls. You may try and drive at him to see if you can get number 3. And, you know, Devin Wright Nelson had to sit for a while in the first half with a couple of fouls as well. He's back out there. But he's a guy who's going to be defending more on the perimeter. Might be harder to get that 3rd foul on him. Now on the USC Aiken side, it really is just Larson with foul difficulty. Rick Alderman over there with 3 as well. Jump stop, Seilern, the reverse spin.
Great job by Seilern to do it. Just kind of thread between 2 defenders and toward his body and get the layup.
He found the one opening he could take. Seilern now on the board. Went 0 of 3 from 3 in the first half, a couple of them coming up short. Seilern's a guy I know Vince Alexander would love to start feeling it offensively. Wright Nelson got caught picking up his dribble, had to get rid of it. It's Keyshawn Sherrill, now Wright Nelson. Straight on jumper, no, long rebound, that's KJ Sherrill. Here comes Ryan Weems, that's blocked by somebody, but we'll see a foul, and that'll be 3 on Larson. So foul trouble will replace foul trouble as Rick Alderman heads to the free throw line. He's already got 3. We'll see Weems head to the free throw line. He's a 76.4% free throw shooter. First one rattles out. Weems, this is his first trip to the line. Had 4 points in the first half on 2 of 7 shooting. So Alderman into the game now. And Alderman's a guy, when you send him in, you don't have to tell him to get in there and scrap. He'll do that all on his own. Weems makes the second. So we will see. Right now the matchup in Alderman's favor is it's Keyshawn Sherrill in front of him. Instead, Wright back out Zimmerman. As the whole crowd behind the Pacer bench was expecting a 3 there. Wright over to Alderman. Alderman, Seilern, does he have it in him? 3, no good. Rebound, Harold Doby. This one ends up with Weems. He'll go inside for Sherrill. KJ, baseline jumper is short. Seilern the rebound. Just over 3 minutes in. Zimmerman in stride, short. KJ Sherrill, he's able to save it, get it to Keyshawn. Jump stop, back out. KJ trailing the play. And the Jaguars will finally get set. Doby may shoot it from there. Was looking for a screen but never got one, so he'll pass back out of it. Weems, the drive, the spin, got it.
Nice job by Halpin as well to not foul. Would have been easy to pick up a foul there and avoided the contact.
I don't know how those 2 players avoided one another underneath the basket. Good job by both of them. Right, the handoff for Seilern. Seilern is fouled by Keyshawn Sherrill. Sherrill, who rode Seilern from about the 3-point line into the paint. That is his second. And we have our first full media timeout. It is the under 16. We're 1 second past that. Pacers up by 2. 15:59 to go here in the Convocation Center. USC Aiken leading Georgia Regents by 2. Pacers with the basketball after the Keyshawn Sherrill foul. And again, an extended 2-3. Defensive zone from the Jaguars. Jesse Siren will look to drive baseline. Comes up short, but we'll see a foul call. That's a tough foul because that's Devin Wright Nelson's third. Yeah, Siler a nice drive. And again, Wright Nelson was a guy who put up, 28 points last night, including the game winner against Anderson. And he just has not been able to get anything going here tonight. 2 points to go along with those 3 fouls. So he will sit D'Angelo Boyce into the game. Siler already hit the first free throw. And a 2 of 2 trip. Jesse Siler, 4 points, all in this half. Siler will guard D'Angelo Boyce for about 75 feet. KJ Sherrill, top of the key. He will find Weems. Now inside Doby, and Rick Alderman, trying to embellish the contact a little bit, took a dive. It was a no call. That was a call that went against Doby, or didn't go against Doby earlier in the game. He tried the same thing.
Great play by Siler to get in there and knock that off the GRU player.
I believe that was off of Weems. So here is Siler, and he's had good success driving. That one knocked away by Keyshawn Sherrill, but Siler hitting the deck gets it back. KJ Sherrill out to double. The pass inside, Alderman can't handle it. Alderman with the left, got it. Big basket from Rick Alderman, the guy who's living dangerously right now with 3 fouls.
Offensive foul, Doby?
Well, we'll wait for the official signal on this. That's 2 fingers up. That's got to be Doby. A flagrant on Doby. And Doby was heading over toward the opposite side of the court with his head basically facing the basket. As he heard the word flagrant, his head snapped toward the scorer's table. I don't think he was expecting that. If we can get a replay here, we'll see. As our stream is, 15, 20 seconds behind live action. So we'll watch and see if our cameras picked up what might have prompted that. Rick Alderman heading long, and Doby threw an elbow right into Alderman's face. We've seen it now on the stream, the replay. He was trying to back Alderman in, threw an elbow, hit him right in the chops. Alderman hits the free throw.
We saw him throw an elbow last night.
Well, and I think we saw him throw one at Christenberry Fieldhouse as well.
Yeah. So
Alderman misses the second free throw. And Doby may have been returning the favor a little bit on that entry pass to Alderman at the other end that he dropped and picked back up. Before he threw the pass, he threw a quick elbow like midsection, I think probably just to gauge how much room he had, but it was still an elbow into sort of the midsection of Doby. Doby may have just been returning the favor there, but can't go at the face and you can't make contact. So Pacers get the ball, 7-point lead, 14.5 to go. Silern trapped, gets rid of it for Alderman. Alderman up top, Devontae Wright, pump fake. Silern in the corner. He gets Boyce in the air, he will drive, left hand thrown back by Doby. Zimmerman the floater, no good. Doby the rebound. Comes up short. Santuan Butler the rebound.
Big time help defense from the sideline.
Drive right, counted and one. That is Keyshawn Sherrill's foul. Shane Porsche will come into the game for Jesse Seilern. And Ronell Crockett in for Keyshawn Sherrill. So Devontae Wright, a shot at the three-point play. He's got 8 points, make it 9. But we will have a timeout. That is the first called timeout of the half. So we'll go ahead and stretch this thing out to a full media timeout. As the timeout is stretched out, USC Aiken has stretched its lead out. It's now 10 with 13:46 to play. All right, so back in action here. Just saw a group of Georgia Regent fans / students tossed out of the game. Got over in the USC Aiken student area. And the Georgia Regents athletic director quick to get over there and defuse the situation before local law enforcement got in there as well and escorted those fans out of the building. So we see a foul. I believe that's on Shane Porsche, his third. 13:28 to go. USC Aiken up by 10. Ball in with KJ Sherrill, and I really think that guy could be the key to a comeback here. Boyce straight on three. That's off to the left. KJ Sherrill, offensive board. And he is tied up on the floor. We'll see if that's ruled to be in the act of shooting.
I agree with Cheryl being the way to get back in. He's, I think, been the most consistent player for Augusta so far tonight. And with Alderman and Larson both in foul trouble.
Well, he's consistent. Those guys are in foul trouble. But even before you get to those things, he's just so good. KJ Sherrill's a guy who doesn't need that kind of help to be effective and have a great game. You don't want to give him anything. And the Pacers, that front line has got a lot of fouls right now. And KJ Sherrill's a guy who could thrive on that. However, in the second half, in the game in Augusta, the Pacers defended him well. Zimmerman pull up three, short. Foul on the rebound. That will be Boyce, who had wrapped up Alderman. So that nearly worked out like a pass from Zimmerman to Alderman. The three coming up just short. Almost hit Alderman underneath the basket, but he had no chance to retrieve the rebound as he was being held. So a fresh 35. Devontae Wright with the basketball. Orlando Brazier of Montevallo right behind us. He's really the man of the evening. 31 and 11 earlier. Wright, long jumper, comes up well short. Jaguars with numbers. That pass maybe a little bit off. KJ Sherrill not able to reach down and get it.
He was behind Sherrill.
You got to help your big man out a little bit. And if KJ Sherrill catches that in stride, he's going up high and he might pull the rim down with him. Because that is a powerful man. You get him with a full head of steam going, it could be trouble. So he's out of the game now, though. Lineup right now is looking like Boyce, Weems, Wright, Nelson, Doby, and it looks like Crockett. Crockett is behind Seilern. So it'll be Seilern, Brown, Wright, Zimmerman, and Larson. Larson right back in, had it stripped by Doby. That ball tipped around, eventually comes away with Weems. And now Boyce. 8-point game, 12-15 on the clock. Inside, Doby. Will he shoot here? No, he passes back out. That is Crockett. That's big if you can get that from Crockett. He's a 6-point per game scorer. He's got that number now. Brown looking inside for Larson. That was pretty well cut off, though. Seilern the drive. Drove himself into trouble. Pacers will reset. Wright with the ball. High screen from Larson. Wright gets it up, nearly gets it to fall, but he is fouled. We'll see who that's against. I believe it is Crockett. It is Crockett. That is also the 7th team foul. But before we get into any of the free throw shooting fun, we will take a timeout here. 11:32 to go. Pacers on top by 6. Wright is at the free throw line for 2. First is up, and it is good. Devontae Wright now 6 of 6 from the line. He's got 10 points. As that right ankle seems to be just fine. Next one up and in. Back to an 8-point lead, just under 11 and a half to go. A foul on the floor. That will be Alvin Brown's 2nd foul, team foul number 5. So, no free throws just yet, as that foul occurred on the floor. Boyce will look to inbound. It ends up with Crockett. Crockett the pull up, comes up short, but KJ Sherrill gets tied up with Seilern down there. And that is Seilern's foul, his first. So right now, the best bet for Georgia Regents, get the ball anywhere near KJ Sherrill. The handoff for Boyce. Of course, that's not to take anything away from the other players on the floor, but you go to KJ Sherrill. Sherrill driving, had that one knocked away.
Great defense by Brown.
And I don't know how that ball is actually staying at this end. That appeared to be a shot attempt that went up. Zimmerman nearly knocks the ball away.
Travel.
Wright Nelson, the three, no good. Boyce having trouble getting to his feet. Zimmerman wide open. Bezos! Zimmerman with the three. See what answer Keyshawn Sherrill has. The drive, nearly an opportunity at the three-point play. That will be foul number 1 on Devontae Wright. So we will see Keyshawn Sherrill head to the line. A rare miss from the free throw line earlier. Boyce looking at that left ankle right now, tightening those shoelaces as he kind of struggled to find his footing over there after he and Zimmerman went after that inbound pass. Demetris throwing a towel at the official for him to fix it. That was an area that we saw a problem in the earlier game between Montevallo and Lincoln Memorial. So we'll have a second free throw on the way from Keyshawn Sherrill, and he misses another. So rare misses at the line from Sherrill, as he's missed a couple now. It's a 10-point game as we approach 10 to play. And that's a really, really bad foul by Wright Nelson. That is his 4th. Because Wright Nelson is a guy who, again, we talked about the 28 points last night. Anytime it looked like Anderson was getting back into that game, Wright Nelson hit a jumper. Had the game-winning shot, a layup with about 4 seconds to go. But he's a guy who's been getting more and more aggressive offensively in the later stages of the year, and it's paid off huge for both Wright Nelson and for Georgia Regents. You cannot take a 4th foul like that. 25 feet from the basket, throwing a hip into a point guard. Wright makes both free throws. Because, yeah, Wright Nelson's a guy who's too good to sit in this caliber of a game at this stage. Well, we're approaching 10 minutes to go. USC Aiken back up by 12. Keyshawn Sherrill looking to drive the right side. That would be a 3. It comes up short. Paul Larson, big-time rebound.
Paul Larson is a man.
Well, Paul Larson does drive an ice cream truck covered in human skulls, and that rebound very fitting of his personality. He will be whistled, though, it looks like. Actually, that might be Doby before that. Nope, it is Larson's foul. And that is number 4. So Rick Alderman will have to come in. And this will put Doby at the free throw line, as that was foul number 8. So Doby waiting patiently, or perhaps impatiently at this point for his opportunity to shoot. He really looks like he's ready to shoot, but he's going to have to wait as the officials talk this one out. And, you know, his free throw shooting, we talked about earlier, he had missed a couple. He got it back to 3 of 6. I think he went 2 of 2 his last time up there. So I certainly understand the eagerness to shoot, as he had a nice trip to the free throw line before, and I'm sure he wants to capitalize on that. And I'm sure he's also feeling pretty good about himself for drawing that 4th foul on Larson, because that's a big one. We will again wait. We'll wait for an official word here, because we're not getting anywhere with this discussion. So no free throws, team possession foul. So Harold Doby will have to wait till later to potentially shoot. He may have that opportunity on this possession though, because he looks like he wants the basketball. So still though, 4th foul on Larson, and Alderman into the game. KJ Sherrill, long jumper, strong, but Ronell Crockett the rebound. Crockett, the spin move, nearly lost control. We got a kick. That is Alvin Brown. So Keyshawn Sherrill will inbound. 31 on the shot clock, 9:19 on the game clock. Weems briefly got open there, but Ron Zimmerman chases him back out onto the perimeter. Here is Doby, given a lot of space to shoot, chooses not to. Keyshawn Sherrill, foul. So Devontae Wright picks up the foul, as I think Wright was sort of baited into that one, carried into it, and got right underneath Sherrill, who is in the act of shooting. So Keyshawn Sherrill, 1 of 3 at the free throw line. He's got 8 points tonight. First one is good. So Georgia Regents as a team, very good at the free throw line, 75.2% overall. So not a team you want to put on the line if you're holding a lead in the second half. Obviously not a team you want to put on the line if you're trailing either, because the deficit will only grow larger. Devontae Wright inside. This is Alvin Brown. He traveled first. So Brown will head to the bench. Santuan Butler coming in. Butler coming in with a couple of fouls. Both teams in the bonus right now. Next foul the Pacers commit, though, will be their 10th. Weems looks inside. That's the man you should go for. KJ Sherrill nearly had it stripped. Face up, jumper, short, rebound silent. So the 6th rebound now for Silern. Zimmerman nearly threw that away. Doby was right there reaching for it. Doby, well, works out okay. Alderman got the ball. Wright lost it on the way up. And Wright somehow not whistled for the foul. Weems all the way, and 1. Alderman committed the 4th foul at the very end of that one. So that will bring us to the under 8 media timeout. 7:58 to go. It's an 8-point game. Weems will have an opportunity to cut it to 7. Ryan Weems at the line looking for a chance to convert the three-point play. Weems, 1 of 2 at the line, a 76.4% free throw shooter. Weems leaves that way short, rebounded by Santuan Butler. Jesse Seilern with the basketball now. He'll get a high screen from Rick Alderman. Seilern to the rack, block, KJ Sherrill. Harold Doby streaking ahead of everybody. Ronell Crockett will take it himself. Count that one in the foul. And it looked like Santuan Butler received a talking to at the last time out. He'll really hear something now. Yeah. Either that or he gets the cold shoulder. So Butler will have a seat. Crockett will head to the line as he will try to convert the three-point play. A 69% free throw shooter. He makes it, and now it's a 5-point game. So a quick little 6-0 run for Georgia Regents as we're under 7.5 to play. We'll see who the foul is on. It's on a Sherrill. This will be Keyshawn. That is his 4th. Well, it either would have been Keyshawn grabbing the arm or KJ coming over the top. Ends up going to Keyshawn. Really, I don't think it hurts too badly because D'Angelo Boyce can check in. Alderman at the line. His free throw on the way. It's good. Alderman, a 59% free throw shooter. Misses the second, rebound Weems. So Alderman now 2 of 4 at the free throw line. Weems finds KJ Sherrill, now back out to Boyce. 6-point game, 7 minutes to go. The handoff for Crockett, he'll find Weems. Weems wants to drive, he is blocked. Recovered by Doby, he misses, and Alvin Brown the rebound. And that is a record-setting block for Alvin Brown. Up high, Devontae Wright. That is block number 8 on the night for Alvin Brown. And pulled down a big rebound as well. He's got 6 of those to go along with 11 points. The USC Aiken lead back to 8, 6:20 to go. Crockett given a lot of space there, passes off to Weems, who will give it to Boyce. Boyce will get a screen from KJ Sherrill, dribbling to his left. He will drive, that's altered by everybody. Doby threw a major league fastball right at Rick Alderman there to try and knock it out of bounds. So maybe perhaps way too hard of a shot for Doby to have fired at Alderman, and it didn't work out as he's out of bounds. Devontae Wright given the offensive foul there as Crockett may have sold it a little bit, but with the contact there, it was going to be a foul on somebody. Ends up with Wright, that's his 3rd. Boyce will get a screen and a foul at the other end. Well, Boyce put his offhand right in Devontae Wright's face. There may have been a makeup call coming anyway, but Boyce didn't do himself any favors. He basically forced the official's hand to call a foul. So that will be number 3 on Boyce. Devontae Wright will find Seilern. Seilern will get a screen from Brown, and this foul will be on Doby. Dobie's second.
That's his second. And to the line to shoot two is Jesse Seiler.
.534 to go. Jesse Seiler, not a guy you want to put at the free throw line, an 82.2% shooter. The first one is good. Seiler hit his first 2 free throws. Not been the best shooting night for Jesse. 1 of 7 from the field, 0 of 4 from 3. But this is really one of the places where he's at his best. Misses the free throw. He's able to get 1 of the 2, pushing the lead to 9. Weems, he's got to get rid of it. He's able to get it to Boyce. Boyce inside Dobie. Dobie trying to back in Brown. Brown got a piece of it. And a really, really cheap foul by Dobie. As Dobie hacked Brown after Brown got the block and the rebound. So Brown heading to the free throw line. That blocked his 9th with his 8th earlier. He broke the single season USC Aiken record. He's now added to that total with another. And Brown is approaching triple-double territory. That free throw gives him 13 points. He's got 8 rebounds and 9 blocks. And the Pacer lead is now 11 with 5 minutes to play. Boyce finds Dobie inside, thrown away. He overshot KJ Sherrill. Seiler coming up the backside was able to intercept it. Devontae Wright, pass back out, Seiler. Seiler will get a screen from Brown. Inside Alderman. Alderman hacked by Dobie. Vince Alexander probably wants a at least a flagrant out of that one. So it'll only be a personal foul, his 4th, as Dobie came down right over the top of Alderman. 4.5 to go. Alderman at the line with a chance to build on the 11-point lead. His first free throw is good. And Dobie will sit along with Boyce. And if you're looking for a way to shoot yourself back into this game, it's Devin Wright Nelson. He's checked back in with 4 fouls.
Both with 4 fouls.
So it's a 13-point game. Alderman hits both free throws. He's now 4 of 6 from the line. KJ Sherrill. Maybe more embellishment by Alderman, and that has to be a foul. And that will do it for Alderman.
Checking back in the game is number 14, Paul Larson. And the line for 2, number 22, KJ Sherrill.
So Paul Larson checking into the game. Rick Alderman having a seat. Alderman fouls out 1 of 1 from the field, 4 of 6 from the free throw line, 2 rebounds and assist, 6 points on the night. And that puts KJ Sherrill at the free throw line. Sherrill, a dangerous free throw shooter. He's now 8 of 8. 12 points and 7 rebounds for KJ Sherrill. See, Seilern is able to get the timeout. It's a 30. Timeout's probably not going to be an issue. Both teams have plenty. Pacers, I think, now will have 2 left once it's charged. 2 left for the Pacers, 4 left for Georgia Regents. And the argument may be made and has been made by plenty of people that the teams are given too many timeouts to begin with. 6 combined timeouts left for the final 4:08. A little bit of band camaraderie as USC Aiken band playing, the Georgia Regents band dancing. As the teams or the bands have been positioned at opposite corners of the arena. We will see a foul. That may be Crockett, who held Devontae Wright. So Devontae Wright will head back to the line for 2 more free throws. He is 9 of 9 at the stripe tonight, 15 points to go along with 6 assists. And there was a stretch of time there where it did not look like Devontae Wright would play the rest of this basketball game.
Thankfully, he's all right, and he's had a heck of a second half.
Yeah, a hard fall over underneath the basket in the first half that looked like a knee at first, turned out to be that right ankle. But Wright able to shrug it off. He's got 17 points now, and the lead is 13 with 4:08 to go. Crockett comes out, Doby back in with 4 fouls. Doby may be a guy you look to shoot over the last 4 minutes because Doby has shown that he's got the range. Instead, it's Weems at 3, no good. Rebound fought for, Wright Nelson has it. Count it, and 1. And that's the versatility of Devin Wright Nelson's game. So that'll bring us to the under 4 timeout. Devin Wright Nelson will have a shot at the 3-point play when we come back. We're looking at 3:53 to go. Pacers up 11. Devin Wright Nelson with the shot at the 3-point play here. Wright Nelson really has held himself in check throughout this game just through foul trouble. This is a guy that dropped 28 points in the quarterfinal win over Anderson last night, had the game-winning bucket. He's got 5 points now, and really, just 2 of 6 from the field, 0 of 1 from 3. This is a guy that needs to be taking a lot more shots than that, but he just hasn't had the opportunity. 3:40 to go now. Pacers with the ball, understandably facing some pressure. Jesse Seiler's a guy that seems comfortable against it, although he does slip right there. And Harold Doby slipped. Seiler an open three. No good. Rebound, Alvin Brown. That is his 9th board. And at the next stoppage, we'll have to have that spot on the floor looked at, as both Seiler and Doby slipped. So Wright was given a fresh 35. He'll look to drive. The lob. Brown is fouled. If that's Wright Nelson, he is done. So Devin Wright Nelson will sit. Wright Nelson, a disappointing end to the night after he had such a tremendous Saturday. So Ronell Crockett forced back into action. Devin Wright Nelson will sit with 5 points, 2 rebounds, 2 steals, and a block. Now Alvin Brown at the free throw line. The first is good. Alvin Brown, a rebound and a block away from a triple-double. The last player at USC Aiken to have a triple-double was Alvin Brown. Maybe not the conventional triple-double, but a triple-double nonetheless. So 1 of 2 at the line. That broke his perfect streak. He's 6 of 7 now. 11-point lead, under 3 minutes to go. Keyshawn Sherrill with the ball. The drive by Crockett. Seiler knocked it away. Jesse Seiler has the ball.
Great defense all night from Jesse.
Brown was streaking well ahead of everybody, but Seiler didn't see him. Seiler nearly walked, got rid of it for Larson. So the Pacers can maybe run a little bit of clock here. Doby chasing Wright. Wright to Zimmerman near the corner. Zimmerman will back it out. Now Seiler again. Wright, pull up, jumper, no good. A rebound, Brown. Put back Brown. So Brown's got the double-double. That's his 10th rebound. Let's see if there's a triple-double for him. 3 on the way. KJ Sherrill misses it. Seiler in the rebound. Seiler able to split the double, finds Devontae Wright, who is fouled. Zimmerman a 3 for good measure, comes up short. Let's talk about Ryan Weems for a few seconds here. That's his first foul. This has been a physical game.
Well,
Ryan Weems has played really well to only have 1 foul.
and now that you mentioned it, I'll look up. And
Ron Zimmerman has none.
And Jesse with just 1. So it seems like everybody's being getting fouled, but somehow those 3 have managed to stay.
And those are all guys who have played 30-plus minutes in this game too. So really, I guess all the clean battles have been between the guards, which we don't always see. But Wright, 2 of 2 at the line. He's got 19. We'll see a 30-second timeout. We're under 2 minutes to go. Pacers with a commanding 15-point lead. .158 left on the clock. USC Aiken up 15 here on Georgia Regents, looking to advance to the Sweet 16 to face Montevallo. Weems for 3, got it. A 12-point game now after the 3 from Weems, and I have no idea how that ball got all the way across the floor, but it did. Maybe perhaps a savvy way to slow down the game, depending on who did it. Seilern looking to inbound. He'll go long for Zimmerman. Zimmerman ahead to Wright. And Wright will dribble this one back out. He'll get around trouble. Looking for Larson, now back out Seilern. And Weems will pick up his second.
The foul is on number 3, Ryan Weems. That's his second. Jesse Seilern.
The Seilern pass ends up out of play, where it is scooped up by Mia Antoine. Antoine, who, when she played for the USC Aiken women's team up until last year, always had a knack for finding the loose ball, able to do so again here tonight. Seilern's first free throw, no good. Second is good. So the lead is 13. We'll see if maybe the Jags look to get Weems open again for three.
Good, smart defense.
Weems will drive baseline, pass back out. Keyshawn Sherrill, that was a foul on Seilern. That should not be on Brown. That should be on Seilern. As Seilern caught Sherrill on the elbow on his way up, but the foul was given to Brown, and he's still saying it's not his.
No, it was definitely on foul. It should have been.
So Sherrill heads to the line. He's 3 of 5 at the free throw line tonight. Make it 4 of 6. Not a bad showing from the USC Aiken students, a promotion put on by Student Life to get the first 100 students in here for free. And with spring break ending tonight, I guess there were enough students on campus that they showed up.
Pretty good turnout.
Second on the way from Sherrill, came up short. That looked like an intentional miss for the offensive board because he kind of shrugged his shoulders at, I believe it was KJ. Zimmerman, does he have a three?
Pesos!
Does Sherrill have a three? No, rebound Seilern. We're under a minute to go. Larson ahead of everybody, throws it down!
And that is cheap!
And Larson hit hard by Doby. He's been thrown out.
And he should have been thrown out last night.
So Doby taking a shot at Larson while he was in the air. So he will leave the building.
Get out of here.
And we'll see if Larson is now being helped to his feet. So the dunk for Larson gave him 9 points. He'll have an opportunity to make it, well, at the very least 10 on the and one, and he'll have more coming after that. Larson knocks down the first free throw. Second on the way, also good. So no ill effects from the takedown. So Devontae Thomas and Henry McCarthy into the game. Ryan Weems and KJ Sherrill will sit. And Pacers with the basketball up 16, 50.6 seconds to go. 17 on the shot clock, 30 on the game clock. Seiler in the drive. And it's a 20-point lead. 28 on the game clock. The shot clock's turned off. Keyshawn Sherrill will dribble out as much of this as he can. Now under 10 to go. The seconds will tick off the clock, and USC Aiken has beaten GRU Augusta again. 78-58 is the final. So USC Aiken will play Montevallo in the regional final with a berth in the Elite Eight up for grabs. Devontae Wright leading all scores with 19 points. He goes 13 of 13 at the free throw line, adds in 7 assists. Alvin Brown, 16 points, 11 rebounds, 9 blocks. Ron Zimmerman, 15 points on 5 made three-pointers. Paul Larson, 11 points. For GRU Augusta, 3 players chipping in 12 points apiece. Keyshawn and KJ Sherrill, as well as Ryan Weems. So we will have all of the post-game coverage coming up after this. We'll sign off from Press Row. Again, USC Aiken winners by 20 over GRU Augusta. For Nick Terry, I'm Kyle Dawson.